Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. February, great way to kick it off, is 30 days of building self-worth, which is really about self-appreciation. So the things that we're going to cover is number one, if you want this PDF, click below, sign up. I'm going to be sending out emails every single day and an attached PDF, just comment below. And as we're doing these YouTube series, just make sure that you share it with your friends, because the more that people in your inner circle know what's going on, the faster they're gonna be able to change and you're gonna be changing. Something that I learned is about, I don't know how valid it is, so you can let me know when you do your own research, but I did look it up and I found it several ways, is that a shark, which is super fascinating, is that sharks in a fish tank can only grow 8 inches, but when that same shark is placed in an ocean, it can grow up to 8 feet. So the moral of the story is you can only expand to your environment, no matter how much you are pouring into your personal growth and development, how much you're pouring into you making significant changes. You will always only grow to the expansion of who you are masterminding with. So it's important to make sure that even if you want to grow and to scale your business, your relationship, your life, that people at least have the opportunity to grow with you by letting them know what you're up to. All right, now it's not your job to change them. It's only your job to take ownership and responsibility of changing yourself, which is really what this dedication of the whole month of February is towards. So make sure you subscribe, share this with your friends. And by the way, my name is Tanya Oliver. I'm a life coach for elite entrepreneurs and high-end achievers. And I teach people self-mastery, emotional intelligence, and how to operate at peak performance no matter what life throws at you. Now, getting into this, what we're covering for the next 30 days, it's transmuting self-appreciation and speaking and pouring life and prophesizing into everything that you're doing, because you're a human being, and before a business is a human being, and everything is an extension of you. So we're transitioning the self-depreciation, that inner critic, that bullying, into self-appreciation. We're transitioning that cognitive dissonance, the separation and that gap of who you are to who you want to be, into cognitive consonance of you actually becoming and having really practical tools of how to become that person today, so it's not super overwhelming for you. Self-betrayal and putting yourself down and belittling yourself in order to be loyal to others, into actually self-loyalty. We're transitioning hiding and not showing up to showing up, operating in chaos and going with the flow a little bit too much or a lot too much, to structure and discipline. And you can have structure and you can have freedom within all of this. Distractions into being a super focused person. So these are the 6-7 core things that we're doing. And what we're going to do is we're just going to be training and teaching you a lot about self-honesty, self-monitoring, self-awareness over this time period. Today's core practical tool is complaining. So for the next 30 days, no complaining, and ideally ever, but let's get clear on what complaining even means. Complaining is expressing dissatisfaction or annoyance about something, even about yourself or what's going on in your life. Complaining means expressing dissatisfaction, protesting against something, and talking about injustice, annoyance, inconvenience, just a natural human response to negative situations, and just drains you, drains others, or others drain you, and all that other not fun stuff. So we're transitioning complaining into gratitude, appreciation, transitioning what's not going right in my life to what is going right. And here's how it works, okay? So complaining originally starts off as like a bad mood, and if it happens over and over and over again, that bad mood can then become a part of a personality trait. They become habits, and what happens is it becomes, and sometimes it's a tool for people to bond. It becomes a tool for people to bond, to have something to talk about. And the reason why I say kind of like that Shark Tank thing and the shark in an ocean is because if you have been a chronic complainer, okay, listen, this is not a judgment, 30 days of judgment. This is just 30 days of self-awareness and then how to shapeshift it. So if you've been a person that's focused in on looking for what's wrong in life or what's not working for you, it's time to just change it to what is working for you. Because over time, that complaining, if you have a bond with somebody because you guys are complainers together, and you stop complaining, they're gonna think that you're mad at them. So when you tell them what you're doing and you share this information with them, they then can either go on board, or you can agree to disagree and you change and they want to up level, or they just want to stay a complainer and miserable and constantly be powerless. So it's really, the complaining is the focus on the gap of where you're at, your reality, and your expectations of where you think you should be. But the reality is, like, you are where you are. So you might as well enjoy the ride, find joy in the journey, and still be in this alignment culture versus in this like critical hustle culture, which is not healthy for our nervous system. And nothing good comes out of us when we're in a negative state of energy, by the way. So 6 ways to deal with a complainer. Okay. You're gonna listen for the need. Sometimes, most of the time, people complain because they don't feel like they're being heard. So where is it that you're complaining because you don't feel heard? And start to hear yourself. Start to hear yourself, validate yourself, understand yourself, appreciate yourself, and then reframe it. Look for the solution, call it out. I'm complaining, or I've been complaining up until this point, but now I'm actually a person of appreciation and gratitude, and I seek out solutions. And then you're gonna redirect that energy. Complaining is toxic because it takes away the energy and the power to make things happen. People can become addicted to complaining because neurons in the brain create a path to rewire the brain towards the negative. And just like that, we can change too. So think of it as a muscle. In the beginning, this muscle is going to be really weak. You're going to suck at it. You're not going to be so great at it. But over time, these are the things of personal growth and development, and really getting to the core of the way that you're operating in your business life and your relationship. As you get down deep into the cellular level of things and you start to do this vibrational cleanup, catching your thoughts, catching the way that you view things, catching your energy. If you're going to be addicted to any type of thing, become addicted to your energy, become addicted to how you're operating, how you're thinking, catching your thoughts, kind of like these invisible things. And I want you to think about it like this for the next 30 days. Your whole life up until this point, you've been focusing on red. Red, for example, would be complaining for today's conversation. And if I just say stop focusing on red, number one, you're probably gonna get annoyed AF with me and tell me not to tell you what to do and shut up. But if I tell you don't focus on red, you're gonna be like, okay, Tanya, what am I supposed to focus in on? I'm gonna say, we're gonna start to direct your energy, because maybe that red has served you up until X amount of time in your life where you feel bonded, you feel this dopamine release, you feel all this stuff, but it's not getting you the life that you want. It's not getting you the relationships that you want. It's not doing really anything positive for you. So now we're going to start to generate that into focusing on appreciation and gratitude and what you can do, or where you don't feel heard, and how you can start to hear yourself and trust yourself and do all this stuff and appreciate yourself. And we're going to now take that energy. So every time you focus on red, because you can't unlearn what red is, but we can leverage that experience and we can now transmute it into the blue. And now I want you to start looking for the blue. And anytime you go to red, start to shapeshift it, reframe it into the blue, where it's appreciation. What can I do? What have I learned from this experience? How can I enjoy the process? What's going right in my life right now? What are the lessons and the virtues that I'm gaining from this? And then that's just how it works. And eventually, instead of the dominant segment being red, it becomes blue. It doesn't mean red completely disappears. It's just you're aware that it exists. And it exists within you, and it's a lot stronger than the blue. So every single day you have to feed that blue. It becomes a workout, it becomes a muscle. The more you put the reps in, the stronger you become, the better you become. And give yourself grace and compassion. Know in the beginning you're gonna suck at this stuff. And it's okay, because this is the first time you're actually doing it. And so appreciate yourself for showing up. Thank you for joining the 30-day building into your self-worth. That is one segment of building into self-worth and self-appreciation. I love to know what you received from today. Drop a comment below. Make sure you click the link below that I'm giving you. I'm going to be making sure that we add this commitment contract in there, which is my free gift to you. Is just signing the commitment for the next 30 days. You're going to be appreciating yourself. You're going to be pouring into yourself, and you're actually going to create effort into doing it. One thing too, if you're about to say, oh, I'm going to try it, take the word try out of your vocabulary. Subconsciously, your body does not recognize the word try. It actually tells your body you're not going to do it. And this is a whole trust building exercise of what we're doing for the next 30 days, where you start to trust yourself. You start to believe in yourself again. That fire inside of your spirit starts to get relit again, or maybe for the first time ever. And make sure, secondly, that you're sharing this video with your friends, the people that you want to grow with, because the first segment of an abundant mindset is sharing things, sharing information, sharing resources, and that will then eventually pour out into your finances and everything else that you're doing, because wealthy people want to be around wealthy energy, wealthy mindsets, wealthy, financially free people, and that's where it really starts. All right, you guys, I hope you have a blessed up day. Let me know what you think. Make sure you click the link below, get your free PDF, get inside of the inner circle with the newsletters, the VIP newsletters, where I'm gonna be sending you emails every single day with a new video, and make sure you subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll see you guys later, and make sure you appreciate your day. Find something to appreciate today. Whenever you're complaining, transmute it, reframe it into gratitude and appreciation, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's lesson. Bye.